Hi, I'm Joe Ravita from Empire Music, empiremusic.com in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And we are Taylor Guitar's online preferred dealer, which means that we bring you the newest stuff, the coolest stuff first. And today, we are launching the brand new for 2022 Taylor 724 CE. This is really exciting because all Koa guitars are super sought after with Taylor guitars. And they've been available in the Koa series. They've been available in a Koa Builders Edition, which are great, but much pricier than these guitars. Not inexpensive, but these are great values, and sonically, they bring us a new approach to Koa, which is really cool because it not only does it give us a different guitar to pick from cosmetically or in our price range wise, but it gives us a different approach sonically, so something else to consider in the Taylor lineup. The 724 is the Grand Auditorium body shape with the cutaway, and that is Taylor's most famous body shape. The story of this instrument starts with the tone woods. It's select Koa, so it's a very specific type of Koa. It's made to sound a certain way, and it's straight grained. The bracing on this is the V bracing, but it has special back bracing, specifically for this model. And why that's important is they're trying to give, and they are giving, but the goal of the build was to give us a more organic, a more woodsy sounding Taylor guitar. And they nailed it. This thing is unbelievable. It sounds really, really raw and natural. So you have the all solid Koa, check that out. It is sexy. Rosewood bound. And we have an open pore matte finish, which is ultra thin. And open pore is just like it sounds, the pores aren't filled, so it breathes more. A matte finish is super thin, so it's thinner than satin, and it really gives us an incredible sonic experience. One of the most lively dark top guitars I've ever felt. A lot of times, spruce tops are very powerful, and you touch them and the guitars just really move and breathe. Sometimes with the Koas or cedars or mahogany tops, they feel a little stiffer. This guitar is electric. Extremely vibrant, but it's got that, I'm gonna use the word raunchy. It sounds very, very, almost unproduced, very raw. And I love that because many players have been pining for an instrument that sounds like this from Taylor guitars. And this is, to me, a totally different experience than a K24 CE or a K24 Builders Edition. I mean, this is very, it's a little bit more punchy, a little bit more alive for sure. And like I said, it's really got this just very breathable quality to it, which is outrageous. It's stunning. It's, again, ebony fingerboard and bridge, beautiful inlays, power shell in the sound hole, which is the most colorful part of the shell. Rosewood bound, again, including the sound hole, obviously the expression system too. But it just, it's stunning. But when you play it, you will forget how pretty it is until you look at it again because it sounds so good. It plays like a Taylor guitar, which is the greatest compliment you can give it, an acoustic instrument, as far as I'm concerned. They're the easiest playing guitars. Plays like butter. I think you're gonna find at least what I noticed on these guitars is while Koa, in the traditional sense of Taylor guitars, have been like kind of a sweet, more lush, subdued, this guitar's got a little bit of edge to it, a little bit of rock and roll in it. And the dynamic range I find to be broader. It opens up more, and it still sounds killer because it's balanced and round. So without further ado, I like to do the dynamic range and the mids of the guitar, so I'm gonna do both. Go to empiremusic.com, check out our full selection of Taylor guitars. We do full factory setups on everything we sell, so when you get it shipped to you or you pick it up in store, it's gonna be ready to play. So let's do dynamic range and see what you think. There's a percussive quality to this instrument that is undeniable. When you play it, it just feels woodsy. You know what I mean? And it's just like, that's a horrible word, because what does that mean? It's just you kind of know it when you hear it. And I noticed it also kind of when you're hammering on, like kind of driving the guitar. That back brace drives the sound out of the sound hole. It makes the back a little bit stiffer and just is really creating a really dynamic, player-driven sonic experience. When you ask the guitar to give you something different, it's giving it to you, which is an amazing quality in an instrument. This guy has it in spades for sure. Let's check the mids of the guitar. Taylor guitars are always incredibly balanced, and I think you'll find this to be the case. Mids are phenomenal. This guitar just is begging to write songs with it. It feels like an old guitar. I think that's what I'm deciding. Is it sounds like feels like an old guitar, which is awesome. And I don't think that is a typical sonic experience that people, think of Taylor guitars with. You know what I mean? It's just like this guitar's got that very vintage, broken in feel, and it's lights out. The Taylor 724 CE, available at empiremusic.com. All Koa design, new for 2022. Check out empiremusic.com. Give us a call, 412-343-5299. You can always call or text me, 412-915-7118. With financing options, we do full factory setups on everything we sell. Dialed in, make sure it's ready to play, dead on to factory spec from Taylor, so you have the best playing experience. I'm Joe from Empire Music, empiremusic.com. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is the 724 CE, new for 2022 from Taylor Guitars. Thanks for watching.